So welcome, this is a video part 5 based upon the integrals areas concept. So in part 1, part 2, 3 and 4 I have completed till question number 55. Now 56 to 60 will be covered in this part 5. Now this is maximum mark 16 without GDC. F of x equals to x cube and the point P a comma f of a where a is greater than 0 lies on the graph f. The tangent of the P crosses through the x-axis at a point. This is a point 2 upon 3 comma 0 and intersects the function f at minus 2 comma minus 8. Show that the gradient of p cube. So for finding the gradient, what am I going to do that? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So gradient is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So which is a cube minus 0 upon a minus 2 upon 3. So that's going to be a cube upon a minus 2 upon 3. That's going to be the gradient. Find f prime x and hence find f prime a in the terms of a. So what is f prime x? F prime x will be 3x square. So what is f prime a? Will be 3a square. Next, hence show that a equals to 1. So we know that the gradient is 3a square. 3a square should be equals to a cube upon a minus 2 upon 3. So what I can do, 1a square and a will get cancelled. So what do I get? 3 equals to a upon a minus 2 upon 3. Cross multiply. So 3a minus 3 times 2 upon 3 equals to a. 3 cancels. 3a minus 2 equals to a. 2a equals to 2 and a equals to 1. The equation of the tangent is y equals to 3x minus 2. Let T be the region enclosed by the graph f. The tangent PR and the line x equals to k between the minus 2 and k, where k lies between minus 2 and 1. This is shown in the diagram above. Given that the area T is 2k plus 4, show that k satisfies this equation. So what is that area? I am going to find the area. Area is from negative 2 to k. X cube upper curve minus lower curve. X cube minus 3x plus 2 dx, which is going to be x power 4 upon 4 minus 3x square upon 2 plus 2x from the limits minus 2 to k. So when I substitute plug in those values, it becomes k power 4 upon 4 minus 3k square upon 2 plus 2k minus 2 power 4 is 16 upon 4 minus 3 times 4 upon 4 minus 4. So it becomes k power 4 upon 4 minus 3k square upon 2 plus 2k plus 6. That's going to be the area. But that area is equals to nothing but how much? 2k plus 4. So that is equals to 2k plus 4. So what do I get it out from there? 2k gets cancels. K power 4 upon 4 minus 3k square upon 2 plus 2 equals to 0. Multiply by 4, so it becomes k power 4 minus 6k square plus 8 equals to 0. That's going to be the area. Question number 57. F of x equals to 6 plus 6 sin x. Part of the graph f is shown. The shaded region is enclosed between the curve x-axis and y-axis. Solve for 0 to 2 pi. 6 plus 6 sin x equals to 6 and 6 plus 6 sin x equals to 0. So what am I going to do that? For the first part, 6 plus 6 sin x equals to 6. 6 gets cancelled. 6 sin x equals to 0. Sin x equals to 0. So x equals to either 0 or pi. The next one is nothing but what? 6 plus 6 sin x equals to 0. 6 sin x equals to negative 6. Sin x equals to negative 1. So x equals to 3 pi by 2. You can use a sin x, sine inverse of negative 1 is 3 pi by 2, 270. Part B, write down the exact value of x-intercept of f between this one. x-intercept. X-intercept means where it intersects the x-axis. Just now we got it out, it is 3 pi by 2. So for part B, it's going to be 3 pi by 2. The area of the shaded region is K. Find the value of K when in terms of pi. So area K equals to 0 to 3 pi by 2, 6 plus 6 sin x dx. So what does it become? 6x minus 6 cos x from 0 to 3 pi by 2. So substitute and start a new page over there. So it becomes 6 times 3 pi by 2 minus 6 cos of 3 pi by 2 minus 6 times 0 minus 6 times cos 0. So it's going to be nothing but how much? 9 pi plus 6. So k equals to 9 pi plus 6. Next, give the full geometric transformation description of this transformation. What is that? G of x equals to 6 plus 6 sine 6 plus 6 sine x minus pi by 2. So it's moving minus pi by 2. Minus pi by 2 means plus pi by 2 on x-axis. And on y-axis it is not moving because it is the same only. So pi by 2 comma 0, and this is called as translation. Translation by this vector pi by 2 and 0. This should be the answer. You should take the opposite symbol. Minus pi by 2 means plus pi by 2. That is for part D. Now coming to part E. Given that integral 0 to p to p plus 3 pi by 2 g of x dx equals to k, write down the two values of p. So what are the two values of p? So what was k? K was the area 0 to 3 pi by 2. 6 plus 6 sin x area is going to be k. Now what am I doing it out? From p to p plus 3 pi by 2, 6 plus 6 sine of x minus pi by 2 should also be giving you the same answer as k. How is that possible? So if now the entire graph is shifted pi by 2, entire graph is shifted pi by 2. So this graph minus pi by 2, it is shifted to pi by 2. So it will remain the same shape, same, and the area is going to be remaining the same from pi by 2. So I am shifting the graph with pi by 2, x minus pi by 2. What is the meaning of x minus pi by 2? I am shifting pi by 2 or translating pi by 2. So my lower limit should start from pi by 2. So p value should be equals to nothing but how much? Pi upon 2 is going to be the p value. And if p value is 0, you can see that it's going to be the same limit, 0 to 3 pi by 2. It's going to be the same answer. So p value either can be 0 or p value can be pi by 2. Question number 58. F of x is given. The part of the graph f is shown below and the y-intercept is at 0, 13. Show that area equals to a equals to 13. So 13 equals to ae to the power of 0 plus 3. It implies 13 equals to a plus 3. It implies a equals to 10. Given that f of 15 equals to 3.49, find the value of k. F of 15 is given as 3.49. So 3.49 equals to 10 e to the power of 15k plus 3. If you try to solve it out from here, then k value 10 e to the power of 15k equals to 0.49. Then e power 15k equals to 0.49 upon 10. And so 15k equals to ln of 0.049 and k equals to ln of 0.049 divided by 15, which is negative 0.201 in three significant figures. Now part C. Using your value of k, find f prime x, hence y, explain why f is a decreasing function. Write down the equation of the horizontal asymptote. So for part C, f of x, now just now what we got the equation 10 e to the power of minus 0.21x plus 3. So what will be f prime x? F prime x will be 10 e to the power of minus 0.201x times negative 0.201, which is nothing but what? Minus 2.01 e to the power of minus 0.201x. Now why it is always decreasing function? Because f prime x is always negative. Is always f prime x is less than 0 because derivative is always negative because of that negative symbol. Then what is he asking? Write down the equation of the horizontal asymptote. Horizontal asymptote, it is plus 3. It cannot be more than plus 3. It cannot be less than plus 3. So the horizontal asymptote is y equals to 3. Part B, find the area enclosed between the graphs f and g. Now x square minus 12x minus 24. You can plot the graph and do it out. If at all you don't want to do the plot, what is plotting the graph, but anyway you have to do plotting the graph. When you plot the graph and find the limits, the points of intersection will be 3.8953 full calculator display and 8.6940 from GDC. Now area upper curve minus lower curve. So from 3.90 till 8.69, upper curve is nothing but what? The x minus x square plus 12x minus 24, minus lower curve is 10 e to the power of minus 0.201x plus 3 dx. You can use the GDC to get that answer. 19.5 is going to be the answer. Question number 59. On the same axis, sketch the graphs of this one, where f of x is given, g of x is given. So approximately I am drawing the graph over there. So it should be looking it out in this way. This is negative 1 and this is 3 and this is positive 3. Then the next graph, it should be negative 1 and 4. It should be like this. So it is passing through negative 1 approximately, and this is passing through 4, and this part what do I do is over here, and you have an asymptote over here. Asymptote as negative 3 as that asymptote, and this is the area of the shaded region. This is g of x and this is f of x, and this is going to be the x-axis and y-axis and origin. Then write down the equation of the vertical asymptote. The vertical asymptote is x equals to negative 3. Show that the state the x-intercept and y-intercept of the g of x. So x-intercept is 4.39 from the GDC. Y-intercept is negative 0.901. Now find the values f of x equals to g of x. Do by the calculator. F of x equals to g of x. Point of intersections, you should be getting it out, negative 1.34 and 3.05. Let A be the region where g of x is greater than or equal to f of x is greater than or equal to g of x. On your graph, shade the region. Already I've done. Write down the integral and evaluate this integral. So upper curve minus lower curve. So for that it should be area of A equals to integral 0 to 3.05 4 minus 1 minus x whole square minus ln x plus 3 minus 2 dx. So when you do by calculator, you should be getting it out 10.6 as 3 significant answers. In the region A, the maximum vertical distance between f of x and g of x. what is the maximum vertical distance between f of x and g of x. So basically y equals to f of x minus g of x. So what does that becomes? 5 plus 2x plus x square minus ln of x plus 3. Now I'll find dy by dx. So it becomes 2 minus 2x minus 1 upon x plus 3. He is asking maximum. Maximum means derivative should be equals to 0. So 2 minus 2x minus 1 upon x plus 3 should be equals to 0. Then I get 2 minus 2x equals to 1 upon x plus 3. Cross multiplication will give you a quadratic. Then solve this quadratic. You get x equals to 0.871 and x equals to 4.63. So y equals to 4.63. So the maximum distance is 4.63 and it occurs at 0.871. Last question, question number 60. Sketch and label the graphs of y f of x equals to e power minus x square, g of x equals to e power x square minus 1 and shade the region, graph and y-axis. So this is g of x in this way and this is f of x in this way. Both are intersecting. This is area A. Now I write it as some P and an R over there. Zero, x-axis, y-axis. The x-coordinate of the point of intersection is P. So I have written it out P. Without finding the value of P, show that P about 2 equal to area of the region A is less than P. So from the diagram, we can see that area of triangle OPQ will be less than area of region A will be less than area of rectangle OSRQ. Area of a triangle is half times base times height is less than area of A is less than area of a rectangle is P times 1. So P upon 2 is less than area of A is less than P. Find the value of P correct to the 4 places of decimals. So we have to solve the equations for part C. E power negative P square minus E power P square plus 1 equals to 0. Use the GDC, you should be getting 0.6937. 4 decimal places. He is asking 4 decimal places. Then area of the region A and definite integral and calculate its value. So area A will be equals to 0 to P upper curve minus lower curve dx. Use the calculator, you should be getting it out 0.467. That's going to be the answer. So that completes this part 5 with the question number 60. See you in the next video. Bye.